Hey guys, good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on when you're on here. But today we are doing an activity over time zones. And I don't know, I have a couple stories about time zones because when you travel through the United States, if you travel towards the east, like the East Coast, the Atlantic Ocean, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Ohio, any of those states, you drive into different time zones. And there, like if it's 10 o'clock here, it's 11 o'clock there or 12 o'clock there. And if you travel out west, if you go from Indiana, to Colorado, to Arizona, California, Las Vegas, you travel towards the west coast, the Pacific Ocean, then time gets earlier. So if it's 10 a.m. here, it's 7 a.m. in California. And so you have to kind of think of that. And if you've ever traveled, if you take an airplane, it almost looks like you lost some time because if you're flying a 4 hour flight from Indiana to Las Vegas, or maybe it's 3 hours, but 3 or 4 hour flight, you look at your ticket and look, oh, it's only going to be like 2 hours. But no, it's not. You're just traveling into a different time zone. So, a couple quick stories. I missed a wedding once because of a time zone change. I had my mom come all the way to Bloomington from Kokomo and watch my little boy so I could go to a wedding of a really good friend, childhood friend. And when I went to the wedding, I was an hour late because Ohio has a different time zone than Indiana. So they were later than us. So then another story is my husband and I did a Route 66 trip, and we did all these crazy things on the way that, we just kind of did these geeky things. Like one of the things I wanted to do was go to Meteor City and see this humongous meteorite. I wanted to see it since I was a kid, since I learned about it. And we were almost late getting there because we knew what time the place closed. He wanted to go stand on the corner on Winslow, Arizona. I don't know if you ever listened to the Eagles, but there's a song called "Standing on the Corner in Winslow, Arizona." And he wanted to stand on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, and I wanted to go to Meteor City. So we were like late. We only had like 5 minutes. I was like, oh man, I really want to do it. We ran. I mean, we were practically. I think we were running to get our tickets because I thought even if we're only in there for 5 minutes, I at least get to see it. So we went in there reluctantly because we didn't know if they'd give us a ticket, and we kind of hated paying for it, knowing we only had 5 minutes. But guess what? We lucked out. We were in a different time zone, and we had an hour. So sometimes it's in your favor, and sometimes it's against you. But I thought this would be a good activity today. So I hope it goes well for you. And if you have any questions over it, because it does involve some math, we could always review it on Monday. We'll do that. We'll review this activity on Monday. So I hope you have a great weekend. Take care.